Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Kokomo Speedway here in Kokomo, Indiana for round number 8 of the B-Main Bandits National Tour, featuring the National Tour Sprint Cars and the Mighty Midgets as support class this evening. Final practice out on the track at this current point. Going to check out our qualifying rundown. The Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan, joins us tonight. Sets quick time, 11.961 around the quick quarter mile here at Kokomo. 15 cars checked in to do battle tonight, and let's go straight into our heat race action. Heat race number 1 rolling out onto the racetrack for your National Tour Sprint Cars. Starting on the pole, going to be the number 69 of Joplin, Missouri. It's Austin Thornton. To his outside is going to be the 831 of Tyler Flynn. Jay Schaff representing Indy Race Parts Esports inside of row number 2. Tonight's quick time qualifier, the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan out of Pittsboro, Indiana, to his outside. And Tim Berner, number 19, is going to round out the field. As the pace car dives off, we're going to have 5 cars going for 8 laps here around the Kokomo Speedway. Thornton fires and we're underway. Jay Schaff right around infield tractor tires as Austin works the middle of the racetrack. Hannigan right up to the wall through 3 and 4. He's going to carry the momentum and lead lap number 1. Flynn, Thornton, and Schaff all right there on the low side of the speedway. Now Jay Schaff switches it up, goes to the high side, trying to make something happen with it. A little bit of a connection issue for Tyler Flynn, looks like. There he is, he's back. Jay Schaff working the middle of the racetrack, goes to cross Thornton over. Thornton hanging tough right in the middle of the speedway. This time by, Mason Hannigan has completely checked out on the group, almost a 2-second advantage as he sees the cross flags. 4 down, 4 laps to go. Jay Schaff motors his way around Austin Thornton on the high side for the time being, dragging that right rear along the wall. Thornton battles back, almost reclaims the second position. Now Tyler Flynn trying to change up his game plan to try to get around Austin. Back out front, 2.5-second advantage for Mason Hannigan. Hannigan absolutely flying around the high side of the speedway. A little bit of a misstep, contact with the wall of 3 and 4 as the white flag is out one more time around. Down the back straightaway through 3 and 4, changes up the race line. And he's going to see the first checkered flag of the night. The Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan, going to win heat race number 1. Austin Thornton in second, Tyler Flynn third, Tim Berner in fourth, Jay Schaff drops to the tail and finishes 5th. Heat race number 2 for the National Tour Sprint Cars out on the racetrack. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 98 of Ryan Paget. Joey Smith in the 50 to his outside. The Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean, inside of row number 2 with the Alien, Trevor Royer, to his outside. And rounding out the field is going to be the 70 of Richie Gaines from Mitchell, Indiana. Field works their way into 3. Coming out of turn number 4, Paget fires. Joey Smith is absolutely sleeping, and we are underway. Paget works through the middle of the racetrack, goes up high through turns 3 and 4. Jackson McLean working the low side of the racetrack, gaining ground on Paget. Apologize for SDK timing and scoring. It will catch up eventually and be correct. There we go, just like that. Now Trevor Royer making his move for the second spot on Jackson McLean. Right through the middle of the racetrack, McLean and Paget both up high. Royer, fires a shot down on the inside of the racetrack. Close quarters with Jackson McLean, and McLean puts Paget in the fence. Yellow flag will fly here in heat race number 2. Incident going to be charged to the 81 of Jackson McLean. Real close quarters with Trevor Royer. Tries to throw the short slider on Paget on corner exit. Ryan Paget climbs the wall. McLean turns it around backwards. And Paget comes to a stop. Upside down on the front straightaway. That is our first and hopefully only yellow of the heat race. As Pace Truck dives off, going to get him reset. Trevor Royer, Joey Smith, and Richie Gaines, now your top three. Green flag is back out. We have 3 laps to go. Royer right to the high side of the speedway. Richie Gaines, a little bit of contact with the outside wall as he tries to clear Joey Smith. Real close quarters there off turn number 4. Jackson McLean with an EOL penalty trying to make his way back towards the front. Clear Smith, sets his sights on Gaines. Good run off the bottom of the racetrack. Gaines struggling to keep the momentum up on the high side. Meanwhile, white flag is already out for Trevor Royer. Works his way off turn number 4. Checkered flag flies. And the alien, Trevor Royer, is going to win heat race number 2. Richie Gaines in second. Jackson McLean third. Joey Smith fourth. And Ryan Paget, leaving on the hook, rounds out the field. Third and final heat race for the B-Main Bandits National Tour Sprint Cars out on the racetrack. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 31 of Andrew Thornton. Ricky Mandonka making his first appearance this season with us in number 46. Todd LeBeau inside of row number 2. And Noah Bowman, fourth and final car on track in this heat race. 4 cars this time, going to go for 8 more laps. Thornton fires off turn number 4. We are underway. Thornton runs a little bit of a slider line right through the cushion on the high side. Has a bit of a misstep getting into turn 3 and again through turn number 4. Todd LeBeau right there with him, wheel to wheel. Noah Bowman fires the big slider. Both Thornton and LeBeau go to cross him back over. Andrew Thornton went to cross over Todd LeBeau, and LeBeau stayed low. Shuffle him back to third. Noah Bowman trying to extend that streak of dominance. Has won all but one of our A features so far this season. Todd LeBeau, but Andrew Thornton still battling it out for the second position. LeBeau up high. Andrew Thornton trying to catfish it right around the infield tractor tires. Ricky Mandonka still in this one. Within striking distance if somebody else can make a mistake as he bobbles it getting into turn number 3. Race on track is for the second position between Todd LeBeau and Andrew Thornton because Noah Bowman is checked out, almost a 2-second advantage over the second place cars. He sees 2 to go. Now LeBeau with a little bit of breathing room. Andrew Thornton trying to work his way around the low side of the racetrack. White flag is out for Noah Bowman. Down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. This kid is nearly unstoppable. Another heat race win for Noah Bowman. Andrew Thornton comes home in second. Todd LeBeau must have had a misstep. He brings it home in fourth. Mandonka sneaks by for the third position. And, folks, that's going to do it for heat race action for your National Tour Sprint Cars here at Kokomo. Next up is going to be the Midget A main event. Folks, A feature rolling out for the Mighty Midgets here at Kokomo. Starting on the pole tonight is going to be the number 19 at Tim Burner. Jackson McLean to his outside. Austin Thornton and Ryan Paget in row number 2. Jay Schaff, Richie Gaines in row 3. Andrew Thornton and Noah Bowman in row number 4. Ted York, Joey Smith rounds out your top 10. Byron Gay and Tyler Flynn in row number 6. Ryan Wagenschutz and Kendrick Hom in row number 7. Cody Parmley and Todd LeBeau are going to round out the field. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway here at Kokomo. Burner going to lead the field down into turn number 1. Schaff with the big move to the inside right off the bat. Burner defending the low side. Jackson McLean trying to haul the mail around the high side. Going to make it work for lap number 1. Or lap number 2. We got cars around on turns 1 and 2. Yellow flag is out. First caution of the night. Looks like it's going to be charged for the 69 of Austin Thornton. Slips the grip up on the high side of the racetrack. Richie Gaines is nowhere to go. Gets into the side of him, and they both go around. Several cars taking evasive action. Looks like they collect another couple. Andrew Thornton and Tyler Flynn make a little bit of contact. Both cars keep it clean and straight, but that's our first yellow of the night. Coming back to green, Jackson McLean, Tim Burner, and Jay Schaff, now your top 3. Great start for McLean. He's going to have a big lead coming in turn number 1. Already out to a 0.7 of a second advantage on the rest of the field. As you see 2, 3, and even 4 wide racing behind. Ryan Padgett working the low side of the racetrack is up to P2. He's got to hold off the charge from Jay Schaff, Noah Bowman, and Andrew Thornton all right there with him. Noah Bowman up on the cushion, trying to find his way around his teammate, Jay Schaff. Take a ride with Noah Bowman here for a couple laps. On the inside, sets up for the big slider. Gets around Schaff. Schaff crosses him back over. Now Padgett down underneath him. Cuts off the diamond line. Another big slider from Bowman through 3 and 4. And he's going to clear Schaff that time. Great battle going on for second place in this one. Andrew Thornton and Cody Parmley battling it out for 4th position. Thornton up high, Parmley running the diamond line, clears Thornton into turn 1. Big slider, Thornton goes, crosses him back over. Just about makes contact. Yellow flag is out, Jackson McLean in the wall. Second caution of the night coming out for the Wonder Boy. Jackson McLean gets into the wall with the right rear and takes a big tumble off turn number 4. Coming back to green, Noah Bowman, Jay Schaff, Cody Parmley now the top 3. Bowman fires and we're back underway. Bowman through the middle, 2 and 3 up on the high side through turns 1 and 2. First car working the bottom side of the racetrack, Ryan Padgett trying to get around Andrew Thornton for the 4th spot. Got one car around there in the back. Yellow flag flies once again. Caution coming out this time for the 13 of Ryan Wagenschutz. Had a big run on Ted York and just really nowhere for him to take it. They make a little bit of contact, front tire to the Nerf bars. Unfortunately, collects Todd LeBeaube in the process, and that's going to draw out our next yellow. Field coming back to green. Bowman, Schaff, Parmley, Thornton, Padgett, your top 5. Noah Bowman fires, and we're back underway. Now working lap number 13. Jay Schaff with Cody Parmley glued to his tail tank, working the high side of the racetrack, trying to carry the momentum to try to catch Noah Bowman. Andrew Thornton clears Ryan Padgett on this restart and holds on to 4th place solidly. Parmley trying to find a way around the Indy Race Parts Esports team. Andrew Thornton right behind him, working the middle of the racetrack, trying something a little different. Throw a blanket over the top 4. Parmley side by side with Schaff for 2nd. He's going to send the big slide job. Schaff with the momentum, going to go to cross him back over and throw a slide job of his own. Allows Andrew Thornton to catch the tail tank of both cars. Thornton scrubs a lot of speed to keep out of Jay Schaff. Clear Schaff for the third position that time. Now Parmley sets his sights on Noah Bowman. 5 car lengths the advantage to Noah Bowman as Andrew Thornton and Jay Schaff still battling it out for the third and final podium spot. Great 2 and 3 wide racing throughout the field here at Kokomo for the midgets. Andrew Thornton big time sideways there at the back. Loses a couple spots in the process. Sets his sights on younger brother Austin Thornton, trying to take the 5th position back. Yellow flag is out. Have to go back and take a look at what brought it out. Caution coming out this time for the 70 of Richie Gaines. Gaines catfishing the low side of the racetrack. Grabs a hold of the infield tractor tire. Comes to a stop in the middle of the racing surface, and that draws our yellow flag. Pace truck is in. Going to have 9 laps to go on the restart. Bowman, Parmley, Schaff, your top 3. Green flag is back out. We're underway. Bowman with the slider line. Parmley with the big run off the top side of the racetrack. Jay Schaff looking low, trying to make a move for second place. Unable to make it happen that time. Now Schaff all the way to the bottom around the tractor tires. Not able to make it work. Ryan Padgett trying to throw his hat in the ring. He's right to the tail tank of Schaff. Padgett climbs the wall in the back straightaway. Yellow flag flies. Ryan Padgett running the 4th position, gets into the wall, and the wall grabs a hold and doesn't let go. A little bit of contact from Andrew Thornton. Oh, and then Byron Gay gets him a piece of it. And Padgett goes for a ride in middle of turns 3 and 4. Let's re-rack them, restack them, and try it again. Bowman's going to lead the field down. Green flag back in the air with 6 laps to go. Top 3 all around the cushion through turns 1 and 2. Parmley running the diamond line, trying to make something happen to get around Bowman. Lines up the slide job. Bowman powers back on the high side. Parmley setting up that diamond line one more time. Now Noah Bowman, self-slider, trying to defend against the run from Parmley. Jay Schaff, Andrew Thornton battling it out for the 3rd and final podium spot. Schaff down low, Thornton going all the way up to the wall in 3 and 4, carrying the momentum. Thornton's going to clear him for the 3rd spot, coming down to 2 laps to go. Back out front, Noah Bowman. Wow, misses the corner, coming to the white flag, cuts down, cuts right back underneath Cody Parmley. As he works through turn 3 out of turn number 4, checkered flag's going to fly. Your winner is going to be Noah Bowman. Not even sure of the official tally for A feature wins between the National Tour and the Support Series this year, but it's a bunch. So Bowman's going to be your winner. Cody Parmley in second. And Andrew Thornton's going to round out the podium. After an exciting 30 laps here for the Mighty Midgets at Kokomo, your A-feature rundown looks like this. Noah Bowman grabs yet another win in the 24. Cody Parmley in second. Andrew Thornton rounds out the podium. Jay Schaff and Austin Thornton round out the top 5. Tim Berner, Ryan Wagenschutz, Jackson McLean, Ted York, and Todd LeBeau round out the top 10. Byron Gay, Ryan Padgett, Kendrick Hom, Tyler Flynn, and Richie Gaines round out the top 15. And Joey Smith tags the tail of the field in 16th. Well, folks, that's going to do it for the Mighty Midgets here from the Kokomo Speedway. A great A-feature event. Not only do we have the National Tour Sprint Cars coming up next here from Kokomo, we'll also take a look at the highlights from our Asphalt Sprint Car Series at Milwaukee earlier this week. So some quick highlights from the Asphalt Sprint Car Series this week from the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Big switch up from the Slinger Speedway that you saw them at last week. Short car count tonight. Unfortunately, only 8 cars making the start for this 35-lap affair around the 1 mile racetrack. Andrew Thornton on the pole, Joey Smith to his outside, Joseph Johnson and Richie Joplin in row 2, Trevor Royer, Eric Cox in row 3, Matt Moniak and Evan Dawson on row number 4. As the green flag would fly, Andrew Thornton and Joey Smith battle their way down into turn number 1. Big speeds, as always, out of these asphalt sprint cars. Over 160 miles an hour down the straightaways here. Smith sails it high through turns 3 and 4 on lap number 1. Drops back to about the 5th position. Contact between Joey Smith and Richie Joplin right at the end of lap number 1 would draw the first yellow of the race. A little bit later on in the race, a little bit of a bump from Joseph Johnson sends Andrew Thornton to the low side of the racetrack, and Johnson assumes the lead on lap number 21. About 5 laps later, Andrew Thornton gets it wound up once again. Fires in turns number 3 and 4 and retakes the lead, coming to lap number 27. And the 2-car breakaway just never let up. Andrew Thornton and Joseph Johnson lead the field around all 35 laps. And coming to the checker flag, Andrew Thornton would sweep the state of Wisconsin, winning both Slinger and the Milwaukee Mile race. Joseph Johnson bring it home in P2, and Trevor Royer would round out your podium. Would be a short rundown for the main event. Andrew Thornton, Joseph Johnson, Trevor Royer on the podium. Eric Cox and Joey Smith round out the top 5. Richie Joplin, Evan Dawson, and Matt Moniak round out the 8-car field, with Kendrick Hom not making the call. Uncharacteristic short car count for the B-Main Bandits Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Car Series. But never fear, they will be back in action next Wednesday night at the Iowa Speedway. Guaranteed to be a great time. Every single time we've gone racing on the asphalt, Iowa Speedway has always been on the schedule, and it never disappoints, and definitely one you don't want to miss. And with that, let's head back to Kokomo for the National Tour main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime here for the B-Main Bandits National Tour Sprint Cars. Scheduled to have 15 cars take the green. The number 25 of Kendrick Hom did not answer the call for the heat race, nor will he make the feature, so we're going to roll with 14, and let's see our starting lineup. Starting shotgun on the field tonight, driver comes to you out of Anadarko, Oklahoma. The Crow races aces up Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing, number 98 of Reckon, Ryan Padgett. Starting to his inside, driver out of Mitchell, Indiana, representing Indy Race Parts Esports. That's the 3J of Jay Schaff. Starting in the 12th position, comes to you out of California, the number 46 of Ricky Mandonka. Inside of row number 6, driver out of LaPorte, Texas, the B-Main Bandits, 5150 Racing, number 50 of Joey Smith. Tim Burner, the number 19, set to roll from the 10th starting position. And Andrew Thornton starting to his inside, driver out of Granbury, Texas, the B-Main Bandits, AMT Racing Services, number 31. Rolling off from the 8th starting position, the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, joins us for the first time ever. His inside going to be the Alien, Trevor Royer, in the 90. Current series points leader Noah Bowman, the number 24 driver out of Springfield, Illinois, rolls off from the 6th starting spot, getting into your top 5. Number 69 of Austin Thornton out of Joplin, Missouri. Starting from the 4th position this evening, going to be the driver out of Mitchell, Indiana, Richie Gaines in the 70. Todd LeBeau rolls off from the 3rd starting position. And your front row is going to have Tyler Flynn in the 831 on the outside pole. And the pole sitter, the winningest driver in B-Main Bandits history, that is the Wonder Boy, Jackson McLean from Paris, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 15 of the best on iRacing going for 30 laps tonight around the Kokomo Speedway. Sit down, strap in, and hold on tight as we take you for a 3-wide virtual thrill ride with the B-Main Bandits National Sprint Cars. Jackson McLean, Tyler Flynn going to lead the field in. Green flags in the air. We're underway here at Kokomo. Field fans out behind. 2 wide for the most part. Got 3 wide for 3rd. Working turn number 3. Jackson McLean going to lead lap number 1. Got 1 around there in the back. And the yellow flag is going to fly early. And the field coming back to green for the first restart. McLean, Gaines, Flynn, your top 3. McLean fires, we're back underway. McLean up around the top side. First car down low. I believe that's Noah Bowman. Excuse me, Tyler Flynn. First car trying to roll around the low side of the Speedway. Got a battle going for the 2nd position. Trevor Royer throws a slide job on Richie Gaines, and he's going to make it stick. Now he sets his sights on McLean. Mason Hannigan working the low side of the racetrack as well. Currently running 4th, 3 wide for the 3rd spot. Now Hannigan switches up, goes up high with Noah Bowman. Got a race for the lead up front. Jackson McLean, Trevor Royer swapped the spot just for a second. Big slide job by Trevor Royer for the lead. McLean with the head of steam and nowhere to take it. McLean tries to catfish it around the bottom of turns 3 and 4 to maintain the spot side by side at the line. McLean slips the grip on the low side. Royer with the run on the high side. He's going to have the lead this time by. Going in turns 1 and 2. McLean in danger of losing 2nd spot, and he does to Noah Bowman. Bowman working around the high side of the racetrack. And Hannigan goes by as well. McLean unable to get it up to the high side and dropping like a fly towards the back. Got 10 laps in the books, 20 laps to go. Big move for the lead by Noah Bowman. Royer with the momentum, able to drive away from him. A little further back in the pack, Andrew Thornton up to the 5th position. Jackson McLean, the next car up. Royer working the high side, 0.6 of a second advantage over Noah Bowman. Mason Hannigan a full second back from Bowman in 3rd. Top 4 strung out pretty well. Jay Schaff, Andrew Thornton battling for the 5th position. Thornton down low, Jay Schaff up high. To the high side, Richie Gaines throws his hat in the ring, blows right by both Thornton and Schaff for the 5th position. Back out front, Trevor Royer seeing the back of the field. Puts Austin Thornton and Joey Smith a lap down. Big advantage to Royer over Noah Bowman so far. 15 in the books, 14 laps to go. Noah Bowman 0.8 of a second back. Oh, we got one cartwheeling through turns 1 and 2. That was Ricky Mandonka. Cartwheels the car, drags it to the infield, and we stay green. Now Trevor Royer, big time capitalization on that one. 1.7 seconds to Noah Bowman. Mason Hannigan trying to throw his hat in the ring for P2. Closing the gap down to 0.6 of a second, only a few car lengths. Royer with the long slide job on Ryan Paget, put Paget a lap down. 10 more times around here at Kokomo. Field pretty well strung out all the way around the racetrack. Next car Royer's got his sights set on to put a lap down is Andrew Thornton in the 31, half a straightaway ahead. Yellow flag flies. We'll go back and take a look, but I do believe it was Ryan Paget. Caution flag going to come out for the 98 or Ryan Paget. Just takes it down to the infield. I guess the contact with the tractor tire was enough to draw the yellow. Pace car is in. Trevor Royer, Noah Bowman, Mason Hannigan, your top three. Green flag's back in the air. We are underway. Royer, just a little bit of a slider line. Noah Bowman right to the tail tank. He's going to wind up and throw the big slider through 3 and 4. Royer's going to cross him right back over. Swapping lines every single corner. Great racing here tonight at the Kokomo Speedway from your National Tour Sprint Cars. Mason Hannigan rolling the top side of the racetrack. He's trying to be right there at the end. Both Royer and Bowman bounce the car off the fence in turns 1 and 2. Bowman powers around the high side of Royer on the slide job. 5 more times around. Great race going up front. Mason Hannigan throws the slider on Trevor Royer for P2. Royer crosses right back over. Royer runs the slider line. Hannigan hauling the mail up the top side. Stays on the back bumper this time as they both start catching Noah Bowman. Bowman a bit of a misstep through 3 and 4. Diamond cuts the corner and keeps the momentum up to stay ahead. This time by, going to see the popsicle sticks 2 more times around for Noah Bowman. Royer throws the slide job through 1 and 2. Bowman crosses back over. Out of turn number 4 this time. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Royer trying to find the grip through the middle of the speedway. Royer throws the big slide job. Hannigan's there. Hannigan's going to cross him back over. At the line, the win's going to go to Noah Bowman. Bowman wins another one. Hannigan almost swept in to steal that one. Noah Bowman wins his 7th A feature of the season. The Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan, brings it home in second, just barely, almost had it there at the stripe. And the Alien, Trevor Royer, another fantastic showing from Trevor. You can never count that guy out no matter what we're running or where. Well, folks, that is going to do it for us tonight here at the Kokomo Speedway for round 8 of the B-Main Bandits National Tour. Final A feature rundown looks just like this. Noah Bowman going to be your winner once again, 7-4-8 on the season. Mason Hannigan in second. Trevor Royer rounds out the podium. Jay Schaff, Jackson McLean round out the top 5. Richie Gaines and Andrew Thornton, the last 2 cars on the lead lap. Austin Thornton, Joey Smith, Ryan Paget round out your top 10. Ricky Mandonka, Tim Burner, Tyler Flynn, Todd LeBeau round out the field as Kendrick Hom unable to answer the call. From the great racing action tonight here on the Bull Ring at the Kokomo Speedway. Next week, the series goes back to the big tracks as we take on the Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio, with the super late models as the support class. And also, our asphalt sprint cars will be back in action on Wednesday night, this time from the Iowa Speedway. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next Tuesday night.